As far as injuries are concerned, we're in good shape. We'll have some of the veterans, give them the rest days like they've been accustomed to with Tyler Higbee, Byron Young, Alaric. Those guys will be good. Puka is going to be a full participant, as will Darius. Jay Witt, his back was sore. He'll be limited today, questionable for the game, but do expect him to be able to make it. So should be in good shape. We're excited about it. Finish up the week the right way.
Who will be your kicker on Sunday?
Mevis will.
Mevis will be the kicker?
Yes.
What led you to make
that? It really, there's a lot of layers to it, Gary. I still do have a lot of confidence in Josh Karty. He's not going anywhere. But based on just some of the things that we tried to evaluate throughout the course of the week, those guys both did a really good job. I was really pleased and really impressed and proud of how Josh handled himself this week. I think he's got a really bright future. I think he's done a lot of really good things for us. But all the things that went into it in terms of just ultimately, in its simplest form, who do I think gives us the best chance to have successful outcomes, particularly in that operation with the given factors on Sunday against the Niners.
So if Josh, like you say, still not going anywhere,
yep.
Will this just be a continuous evaluation for them?
Yeah, you know what? When we sat down and talked to Josh, there's really, three possible scenarios. We sit down on Monday and we'll say we're going to continue to go with Mevis and he'll work and continue to get better on his own. We'll go back to him, or we'll continuously have this competition. So what I can't predict is the future, but I do think that this is going to be the best thing for this game. But feel like we've got two good kickers on our team.
What about the long snapper position?
Jake will be the long snapper this week. Yep.
Concerned at all about a guy who's never kicked in an NFL game, kicking in his first one in a Rams 49ers?
Yeah, you
NFC
know what?
West
I think he's handled himself well. He's kicked in a lot of big games. You go back to his career at Missouri, and there's always those factors that come into it. But I think at the end of the day, you have to have the clarity and the courage to be able to make the decisions that you think are best. And this is what we think is the best way to be able to move forward. And I think our team has handled the preparation the right way. But this is something that we're continuously trying to be able to get our hands wrapped around. We've obviously talked about this probably more than anything that I've ever had to talk about since I've been the head coach of the Rams. But there's a lot of things that go into it. I think what you do appreciate is that this is the greatest team sport there is. There's 11 guys that affect and influence what you're trying to be able to get done, and then the opposing team is trying to, affect you in the other way of not allowing you to be able to execute at the clip that you're trying to. But both Jake, obviously we have familiarity. We know Jake. And again, I can't say enough about how Alex and how Josh have handled this. And, what I'm not going to do is pigeonhole myself into anything that's other than this week. And I think we always talk about being totally and completely present, taking things one day at a time, controlling what we can, and let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's have a good Friday, good Saturday, and then be ready to go. But those guys, I expect them to do well as it relates to Jake and Mevis and their roles on Sunday against an excellent opponent.